Today the hard work starts. In preparation for surgery, Homoana's on a crash diet. He's allowed only protein shakes for 2 weeks, a major change from the amount of food he's been used to.
That pre-operative diet is not easy. In fact, it's very tough. You can't eat, really. You just substitute a sachet for a meal. You can have some vegetables at dinner time, but I'd find it very difficult. So it's going to be a real test.
Tom starts the diet too, although he'll be supplementing the shakes with some food.
What you studying?
Maths.
Is that your next exam?
Yeah, on Friday.
Parents like Rota and myself, they need to reach out. I'm sure they want to reach out. These young children with this problem are screaming out for help. They need just vegetables for tea. We're going to be former shadows of ourselves. Yeah, I think I've got to take some getting used to this. I think that's enough.
Shakes alone won't shift the weight. Homoana also needs to exercise every day. Last year, Rotu signed him up to a health program, but getting Homoana to exercise wasn't the only challenge.
He is the baby of the house, and in many ways he's still treated that way. Mum sort of covers for him in lots of ways. We used to try and get him to walk home from school, and we had to be a little bit hard on Mum because Mum used to pick him up a lot. I'd say, Mum, no, don't pick him up, you know, let him walk. If you don't pick him up, he has to walk, and then he's going to get his hour's exercise.
This is the first time Dave has seen Homoana respond well to exercise. Other programs have failed because Homoana was too large to take part.
Tuesday night we have a gym where we run around and play lots of games, and he used to come along to that reluctantly, and I could understand why he was reluctant. He just struggled to bend over to pick up a ball, or when you were sitting and you had to jump up and run around, that was a real struggle for him. But what I have seen Homoana do, he has made some big changes with his whole exercise. He's really starting to own it.
Although Homoana loves to swim, he hasn't been to the beach in years. He's not keen on taking his clothes off, even to get into the water. But now, as part of his new exercise regime, he needs to swim regularly. Because the water supports his weight, it's one of the few exercises someone his size can do.
My first day on the diet's been very good. I dreaded it. I expected to be very hungry by now, but I'm not. I'm quite full. Not as full as I usually am though. But it's good, it's nice. Yeah.
There's a chance that Moana won't get there, but there's certainly a very strong incentive for him, so we'll just have to play it by ear and keep our fingers crossed.
Although the diet started well, now Homoana's hit a wall. He's refusing to swallow another shake. Rotu's worried he's fallen off the wagon.
Just this last week, I think he just got tired of it. He decided that he'd rather starve than have the drinks, and thought a steak might have been nice, or a piece of fish. You know, his mind still plays games with him that he'd like a big steak or something like that, or, you know, a sandwich.
You didn't put any banana. I saw you didn't put any banana in there.
I put some banana in it.
Rotu's been putting fruit in the shakes, desperate to keep him on the diet.
You didn't put any banana.
Hey, I got a banana at the fridge, and he's been tired and a little bit grumpy. So it's got strawberry and banana and careful lait.
With the sudden change from high-energy, high-calorie foods to this very controlled, low-calorie diet, you can get quite a few symptoms, and you can be tired, crotchety, irritable, headachy, but there's a huge urge to eat.
Tastes quite nice. Well, we've been concerned about, you know, whether he'd be tempted to go down the shop and maybe buy a pie. but he hasn't.
Tomorrow, Homoana will be weighed to see if the surgery can proceed. He claims to have stuck to the shakes, but the empty packets of chips and pies in the fireplace suggest another story.
Tomorrow's the weigh-in, and we're excited and a bit apprehensive. I think, just looking at him, that he's lost a bit of weight. Watch out, you might spill it. We'll find out tomorrow when we weigh him, and hopefully, well, I think he should have done well.
Last time Homoana was weighed, he sent the scale soaring to over 190 kilos. Today, he needs to have lost 10 kg.
Yes, it is a big day. It's been just over 2 weeks that Homoana's been on his shake diet. Right, mister? And really today is just to weigh him in and see what his weight has done over the past 2 weeks and decide whether it's a go for the surgery or see where we're going. Blow out all your air. Right. 180.6.